Qapla!
I'm going to take this opportunity, however, to suggest that we all hail heroic. That's all I'm saying.
Forgive me, Doctor. I'm receiving a number of distress calls. I don't doubt it.
Y'all remember the 50 waitresses. Have a mighty fine night.
You come in peace, surrender or be destroyed. Dare to make war, we surrender. Falsehood, important news are new people.
When the appointed hour arrives, the Marauders will deactivate their cloaking devices and begin transporting Klingon shock troops directly to the landing zone.
Landing zone? Where? Tell me.
Why not? Your feeble weapons will be useless against us. We will kill all your males and take your females to mate with.
All right. Now the Federation's taking over, whether you like it or not. You people, you've been running this planet like a piecework planet. From now on, it's going to be under one roof. You're going to run it like a business. That means you're going to make a profit.
Look at these 3 words written larger than the rest, with a special pride never written before, or since. Tall words, proudly saying, "We the people."
Hi, I'm Nicole DeBoer. I played Lieutenant Esri Dax on DS9, and I welcome you to BedLife 5 channel. Hail Karoga.
Hello world, it's BedLife 5, Qapla, and welcome to BedLife for November 26th, 2021. 35 years ago today, Captain Kirk, Mr. Spock, Dr. McCoy, Scotty, Uhura, Sulu, Chekhov, and only them landed on Earth to rescue a pair of humpback whales from Sausalito, somewhere in San Francisco. Yeah, I think it was Sausalito, across the bay in Sausalito. Yeah, and saved the 23rd century from a whale probe many more centuries advanced than anything previously seen on Earth to that point, as it had to have been, since it clearly had the ability to neutralize starships and space stations, leave them without any form of energy whatsoever. Even the other power, even the emergency backups were draining. So, yeah. 35 years ago, that would have made me barely 8 years old. Barely 8. So I'll tell you, I obviously guess I could not have seen Star Trek 4 in theaters, because I don't think MomOPrey was taking me. Yeah, MomOPrey? Oh, okay. So, yeah. She said if I asked to go, so she's pushing it on me. We wouldn't have gone the night of it coming out. No, we wouldn't have gone. We would have maybe tomorrow, if I was lucky, if I was a good boy. So of course I was always a good boy. So okay, so it wasn't tonight, but probably maybe tomorrow or the next day we would have seen it. if I had wanted to. And I have to imagine I wanted to. I was a Star Trek fan at this point in my life. And I absolutely remember seeing the fifth movie in theaters. So I can only imagine I saw the fourth. So, yeah. And a big thank you to John DeMarco, who put out a video reminding us that this was indeed the 35th anniversary of the release of Star Trek IV, The Voyage Home. Check out his video. Flugger was first in the chat and says last. Captain Trek was not last nor first and says not first. 47 Yorktown says he's the last Canadian. I highly doubt that to be true. Not Ryan Johnson says hello in Qapla. Hail Karoga. Hail Karoga. And then there's John DeMarco with greetings everyone. And Cinnabon Bunny says hello, hello. Hello, Cinnabon Bunny. Hello, John DeMarco. Greetings. Bradley Briggs says today is one of the days of the year when the air freshener manufacturers make record profits. And the Random Menace puts in a €2 super chat. Says, get a haircut, hippie. And greetings from the future. I know. I need a haircut. The hair is too long. What hair I have is too long. What hair I don't have is too short. Son of a bitch. That sucks. But I tell you what, the cast and crew of Star Trek wish to dedicate this film to the men and women of the spaceship Challenger, whose courageous spirit will live to the 23rd century and beyond. ... That is the opening frames of the movie Star Trek IV. The very first frames of the movie contain that message because the Challenger disaster had occurred prior, and this was the first Trek movie since the Challenger disaster. Unfortunately, do I think that will remain true? No, I don't. And I'm not even sure it's healthy for it to remain true. Should people be still worrying about the deaths of space pioneers 200-300 years from now? No, I hope not. I hope not. I mean, going wrong, the intent was nice, but the reality is that's just not a healthy reality. 47 Yorktown says hello, young sir. Thank you, 47 Yorktown. Mike Richards says greetings from Columbus, Ohio. Super Blubberpuss says hail, bird of prey. Hope you and the family are well and feeling fine. Well, I'll be honest, Super Blubberpuss. I don't even know what I'm feeling. I'm on steroids now. A short dose, not a long-term dose, but a short, relatively low dose of steroids, and it's kind of screws you up. You do not want to be on steroids. I can tell I'm not right. Professor Brainy Specs says Qapla. Mike Richards says greetings to Professor Brainy Specs. John DeMarco says hey to Professor, and John DeMarco says humpbacked people, because that's what Scotty says in this movie. Whales, Mr. Scott, whales. Sherry Qapla, Sherry, and fellow native New Yorker. 54.5 Access Radio says hashtag save the Welsh. John DeMarco says, thanks, Bird. Yes, my Star Trek 4 video. Yes, there's the link, people. Watch it. Watch it soon. Watch it often. Professor Brainy Speck says, I am always last. If you want to be. You're not last unless you choose to be last. Super Blubberpuss says, I saw Star Trek 4 on the night it premiered at the midnight movie. Couldn't sleep that night. Oh, amazing. John DeMarco was unfortunately too young at the time to see the movie at the theater. Yeah. Professor Brainy Specs says hello to Mike Richards. Random Menace's Cinnabon Bunny is opening a second-hand shop with sex toys. You know, it could be a big seller here. I'm sure you would get probably buyers just interested in the fact that an actual woman touched that sex toy beforehand. And so you could probably make a good money reselling them. And Super Blubberpuss asked the Random Menace, does he offer free hand sanitizer by the barrel? No. No, that's part of it. And Random Menace says he hopes not only hand sanitizer. Wow. Professor Brainy Speck says hello to John. And the Random Menace says Bird is not right. Bird just admitted he is a lefty. The theft of a Klingon vessel. See now the real intentions. Kirk is secretly developing this Genesis torpedo conceived by Kirk's son and test detonated by the Admiral himself. And the result of this awesome energy was euphemistically called the Genesis planet, a secret base from which to launch the annihilation of the Klingon people. We demand the extradition of Kirk. We demand justice. Vulcans, well-known intellectual puppets, this Federation. We deny nothing. I'm sorry, I'm getting flashbacks. We have the right to preserve our race. There'll be no further outbursts from the floor. Personal bias, his son was saved by Kirk. All of our sons were saved. Kirk goes unpunished. Admiral Kirk. 9 violations, Starfleet regulations. That's outrageous. Remember this well. There will be no peace as long as Kirk lives. Saul Leibowitz says, Qapla to pray. Were you able to wish nephew of Prey happy Thanksgiving this year? Yes, but not in person. Not in person. And Cinnabon will go live when I finish. I hope, okay. Well, don't let me stop you, but I appreciate it. Bradley Briggs says John DeMarco is usually a very sharp point. voted unanimously to return to Earth. Mr. Scott, how soon can we be underway? Give me one more day, sir. Damage control is easy. Reading Klingon, that's what's hard. Anyway, oh my God, okay. Okay, let's can learn a thing or two from this flea trap. But a cloaking device that costs us a lot. McCoy just wishes we could cloak the stench. Racist. So many racists. Racism everywhere. Hey, do you know what I watched? Star Trek Discovery, Season 4, Episode 2. I don't know why. I don't. Apparently, I'm ill. I'm sick. And I have a disease where I want to make it worse. And so I watched Star Trek Discovery, Season 4, Episode 2. Klingon mummification glymph. What the fuck's a glymph? Did he say, what was Harry Kim's phosphors of metaphysics? Adjust the sine wave of this meta envelope so that sine waves can pass through it and anti-sine waves cannot. What the fuck is an anti-sine wave? How do you feel? How do you feel? How do you feel? Don't understand the question, mother. Don't understand. Spock, you're half human. The computer knows that. The question is irrelevant. Spock, the retraining of your mind has been in the Vulcan way. So you may not understand feelings. But as my son, you have them. They will serve it. Very as you wish, since you deem them of value. But I cannot wait here. Why? Where must you go? I must go to Earth to offer testimony. You do this for friendship. I do this because I was there. Spock, does the good of the many outweigh the good of the one? I would accept that as an axiom. Well, then you stand you're alive. It was a mistake. May be a flawed feeling, human friends. They believe that the good of the one, you, Spock, was more important. Humans make illogical decisions. They do indeed. Okay. I'm in the zone. I'm in the zone. I'm in the Trek zone. No, why would you want me to snap out of it? It's great here, Super Blubberpuss. It's only good Trek. It's only good Trek. Don't snap me out of it. If you snap me out of it, I'll fall back to Discovery. It's a carrier wave of enormous power. Yellow alert. BBP. MomOPrey says I stop in, and of course, you're talking Star Trek. Super Blubberfoot says either it was STD or MomOPrey clubbed him from behind. John DeMarco says don't stop on our account. But that's MomOPrey. Welcome to MomOPrey. Birds in a holy trance. He is channeling 1986. Well, 1986 was the best year of the 80s. I mean, arguably. Well, second best. Now repeat that soliloquy as MomOPrey. Oi, get me the Yorktown. Zero, 1, 3, 0, code red. It's been several hours. It's our contact with alien probe. All power has failed. Our chief engineer is trying to deploy a makeshift solar sail. We have high hopes that if successful, generate power to keep us alive and to keep Outback Special on sale going for $12.99. Outback Fantail Shrimp. Yes, good. Muy bueno. Oh man, I am out of it, people. The goose has been cooked. The turkey has been turked, and that's it. Cloaking device available now in all flight modes. Do not wish to be shut down on our way to our own funeral. I've converted the lithium sequencer into something a little less primitive, and I replaced the Klingon food packs. They were giving me a sour stomach. Everybody not going to Earth had better get off here. Savick, this is goodbye. I'm going to take right now to bring up a very distressing topic that in the months you've been here, I have not had the opportunity to tell you about how your son died. He died most bravely. He saved Spock. He saved us all. I thought you should know, because for the last 3 months, I let you believe your son died a coward and a loser. But no, he was actually a hero. And I don't know why it took me 3 months to tell you, but, we're logic extremists here on Vulcan. So it's logical that I waited 3 months. Permission to come aboard. Permission granted. Spock is Jim. Don't you remember? It would not be proper to refer to you as Jim while under command, Admiral. Also, I must apologize. I must have misplaced my uniform. Yeah, you were buried in it, you dumb son of a bitch. Station. Take your station. Are you sure this is a bright idea? Back at his post. He's not exactly working on all thrusters. It'll come back to him. You sure? Yeah, not really. John DeMarco says, oh, and by the way, I'm having Spock Jr. Yeah, exactly. That's how we should have been introduced to Spock Jr. That's why she's standing with Amanda. Sis, do you want to... Oh. You could call in. I could put the phone up to the microphone. Jedi Bill Qapla. Hello, Jedi Bill. Oh, so guys, yesterday was Thanksgiving. And I wasn't planning on streaming. And then I thought I was just going to do my Discovery review. But then I fucked up. And I thought we were 3 episodes into season 2. And it turns out we were only 2 episodes in. So even though I saw the second episode listed, I thought those bastards didn't give us a 3rd episode. And then when I looked and saw that they hadn't given us another episode of Prodigy either, I double downed and says, those bastards, they didn't give us either episode. As it turns out, they did give us a Discovery episode. I effed up the second episode was indeed the episode we were looking for, but Prodigy was on purpose. Prodigy, they did not give us another episode. Prodigy is on hiatus until sometime in January. I suspect until Discovery is coming to an end. So that was the deal. They never intended to have Discovery and Prodigy run concurrently the entire time. It was only for 1 week, or 2 weeks, so that they could get it in, that they were having overlapping episodes of Star Trek for the first time in, however many decades. But that was it. Once they got their minimum in, that was all they cared about. So it would be impossible to discuss this subject without a common frame of reference. You're joking. A joke is a story with a humorous climax. You mean I have to die to discuss your insights on death? Forgive me, doctor. I'm receiving a number of distress calls. I don't doubt it. That's good stuff. That's good writing. Pudak! Qapla Pudak, good evening. Yes, hiatus. That's the word that you used or someone used. And now it's stuck there. Hopefully Vulcan has wit. Super blubberpuss. John DeMarco says, then they drop 5 more Prodigy episodes before it goes on hiatus for Picard. Or maybe it just goes on hiatus for the next season. Valor says, your review for the latest episode of STD was really good. Valor, I honestly thought that was my worst review I've ever put up. Like, I was embarrassed. I thought about taking it down this morning. It doesn't live up to my usual, I don't know, love. It's only 15 minutes, for Christ's sake. Mr. President, perhaps you transmit a planetary distress signal while we still have time. Bzz, poof. Bzz, poof. What is it, Admiral? Overlapping distress calls. And now a message coming in from the Federation on screen. This is the President of the United Federation of Planets. Do not approach Earth. The transmissions of an orbiting probe are causing damage to our planet. It has almost totally ionized our atmosphere. All power sources have failed. All Earth orbiting starships are powerless. The probe is vaporizing our oceans. We cannot be found unless a way can be found to respond to the probe. Further, communications might not be possible. Save your ships. Save yourselves. Avoid the planet Earth at all costs. Farewell! Super Blubberpuss says try getting drunk before watching STD. Random Menaces looks like we're getting the full movie today. Super Blubberpuss $2 super chat Did I say it was a super chat? I don't remember. A $2 super chat. It says, try getting drunk before watching STD. Save your energy and save yourselves. Avoid watching Star Trek Discovery at all costs. Farewell. That's it, John DeMarco. That's it. An unknown form of energy. Unaware. Its transmissions are destructive. I find it illogical. Its intention should be hostile. Only human arrogance would assume the message was meant to be meant for man. You mean it's for a life form other than man? It did possibility, Admiral. The President did say it's directed at Earth's oceans. The Catman, aka Dee Myers, says, Qapla, how are you and the family doing? Dee, I don't even know where to begin. I don't even know where to begin with a song. What, MomOPrey? We're doing fine. We're doing fine. MomOPrey says we're doing fine. Oh, so the gardener came. The gardeners came with they are right now outside with the much loved leaf blowers. I have 2 guys with 2 different leaf blowers. 3 guys. They look like they're fucking. They look okay. 2 guys with leaf blowers and 1 with a shovel. They look like they're Ghostbusters, and they are ghost busting the leaves off my lawn. Right now at 4:33 on a Friday afternoon, they've come with the leaf blowers. Now, granted, these are the quick guys, and they'll be here and done in 10 minutes, but it's like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Whales? Humpback whales. That's crazy. Who would send a probe hundreds of light years to talk to a whale? Whales have been on Earth far longer than man, 10 million years earlier. Humpbacks were heavily hunted. They've been extinct since the 21st century. It is possible an alien intelligence sent a probe to determine why they lost contact. Could the humpback answer be simulated? The sounds, but not the language. Could be responding in gibberish. Does it is negative? Humpbacks were indigenous to Earth of the past. Well, no choice. We've got to destroy the probe before it destroys Earth. To attempt to do so would be futile. There must be an alternative. There is one possibility. Of course, I cannot guarantee success. We can attempt to find some humpback whales. You just said, except there aren't any, except Earth of the past. Yes, doctor, that's exactly what I said. Well, in that case, now wait just a damn minute. Spock, start your computations for time warp. Bones, you come with me. Red alerts. Valor says, Vin here. It was a good review, short and to the point. Star Trek Discovery is very good show. Isn't a very good show. And it's not, and it's so bad, not even woke Netflix wants it. That's just sad. That's true, Vin. Viv. Sorry, Viv. Thank you, Viv. Close it. Hold water. You plan on taking a swim. Humpback people? Whales, Mr. Scott. 35 to 50 feet long, 1.5 tons each. Anyway. They're leaving. Good. MomOPrey, you mentioned you had a tale. Is now a good time? So MomOPrey had a tale that us watching Cinnabon's video yesterday triggered in MomOPrey. Oh, I will shut the camera. Okay. MomOPrey is taking the microphone. Oh, you don't have to physically take it.
Oh, I know. Hi, all. Hope everyone's having a good day. Everyone had a good Thanksgiving. Anyway, last night, Bird had Cinnabon's storage unit.
Treasure, yeah.
Yeah, video up. And it reminded me. But I worked for the airline. Oh, I started there in 2003. JFK Airport, New York. And I think, is JFK the largest in the city, Joe?
What?
The airports.
Yeah.
There's 3. Yeah. Okay. So, and it's pretty busy. And if you think back to 2003, airport personnel were really quite nervous about a lot of things. I'm sorry, the dog is barking because the leaf blower is outside. All right. Anyway, because of 9/11 and airports in general were putting up all sorts of barriers and, just to get your mindset back. And I worked in the baggage service office, which was not, it was not automated like it is today. I understand today you check a bag and it's like tracked immediately. Back then you put a
barcode.
Yeah, barcode on it, but it didn't go anyplace. You had to physically, if a bag was lost, you had to physically make phone calls and try to figure out where the bag wound up. On the other hand, you had a lot of bags where tags fell off or they had the wrong tags on it. And this was, pretty much what I saw Cinnabon doing last night, going through a storage unit that had a lot of clothing. Oh, excuse me.
It's the garden.
Oh.
I forgot.
Oh, okay, sorry about that. Anyway, first thing I'm going to say to Cinnabon is wear gloves. Wear gloves. Don't touch anything without gloves. Anyway, going back to my baggage service office experience, we would get a lot of bags, no tags, and people in the office would pick them up, and we always wore gloves. You had to, because you open a bag, you don't know what you're going to find. Especially, in a storage unit, you would assume people at least wash the clothes before they store them away. But in a bag of someone traveling, they could be headed to vacation or headed home. So you really don't know what's in there. And we'd always wear gloves. Anyway, one day, I was at my desk, and it was a pretty big office, and people would just work on like one bag at a time or two bags, trying to make heads or tails of where the bag came from. And I was very nicely sitting at my desk, and one of the women there, I'll call her Mary, yelled over to me and said, "I'm not touching this bag." I said, "Why? What's wrong?" She said, "It's vibrating." Before I could utter a word, one of the younger guys in the office said, "No problem, I'll take care of it." Yeah, well, since I don't want to go into too much detail, I will just say for those of you who watched Cinnabon's video, that bag contained some of the items that Cinnabon came across last night. And the young guys there didn't mind. I mean, they did wear gloves too, but they were trying to find the person who belonged to this bag. That's all I have to say about that. But I wish Cinnabon good luck, and I hope he finds some real treasures, not other kind of treasures. And that's my short story.
Oh, hopefully treasures, real treasures, and YouTube treasures too, because those will make for good YouTube videos.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Yes. But like I said, it was a short tale. But yeah, it did bring back a whole lot of memories from my baggage service office days. I find I really don't like going through other people's belongings. Excuse me. All right, everyone, have a good evening. I am going back to whatever I'm doing.
Thank you, MomOPrey.
You're welcome. They gone yet?
Yeah, they're, well, pretty much.
Yeah, the gardener.
The gardener.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, guys, give me 1 minute. I'll be right back. We're going to do a commercial.
Right from the moment. Here's where it all started. The history will blow you away. Right from the arts, the symphony and the ballet. There's a lot to fit in. Right from the legend.
Are you the legend? Nah, he's the legend. Hey, I'm just marvelous.
Right from the heart.
To be part of Boston's exciting new spirit, just call 1-800-858-0200.
It'll cheer you right up. Boston is right from the start.
Get a little closer. Now don't be shy. You can get a little closer with Arid Extra Dry.
Only Arid has a patent on this formula that fights wetness. No leading deodorant spray stops odor better. And now Arid has a new baby fresh scent. It smells,
Get a little closer with the baby fresh scent of Arid Extra Dry.
Arid fights wetness and odor, now in a new baby fresh scent.
I've been playing daughter roles for so long that people forget I'm grown up with kids of my own. I'm certainly grown up enough to know that soap can dry out your face, so I wash with Noxzema skin cream every day. Noxzema makes my face feel really clean. It doesn't dry, puts moisture in, makes my skin feel soft, younger looking. I've been washing with Noxzema for a long time now, and, well, so far so good.
Good skin starts with Noxzema every day. Greaseless, medicated Noxzema skin cream.
When that sun breaks out, lift up your head and shout, it's gonna be a great day.
Kellogg's waits for you, that spirit comes shining through, promising you a great day. How could you think of starting this bright new morning without your K-double-L? Oh, it's double good with Kellogg's, you'll have a great day.
Kellogg's
has been making great days for more people for more years with more cereals than anyone. Corn Flakes, Rice Krispies, Frosted Flakes, Product 19. Trust your mornings to Kellogg's.
Very best part of start. Your bright new morning is Kellogg's way. It's not far away. Kellogg's will help you say there's gonna be a great. We're gonna see a great. It's gonna be a great day.
Break free and feel. Feel how splendid you are with the fragrance created by Gloria Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt, a rich, expressive fragrance that reveals to the world just how splendid you are. Vanderbilt, let it release the splendor of you. Vanderbilt.
Hertz introduces great low January sale rates, like $69 a week here in Arizona.
Or only $79 a week here in Hawaii.
Oh, yeah, Arnie? Well, what about $78 a week here in sunny California?
Or, OJ, only $59 a week here in sunny Florida. Brutal, Juice, brutal.
Hertz, you don't just rent a car, you rent a company.
Time takes you beyond the news.
Time flies and you are there. Time cries and lets you care. You understand the world we share.
This week, Time helps you understand the spoils of war, the diplomatic and human costs of victory in Lebanon and the Falklands.
Read time and understand. Do it up at the app.
Get that do it up feeling. Do it up.
Two great names in jeans do it up in style. With an exciting fall collection of denim and corduroy jeans in a rainbow of colors, Gloria Vanderbilt by Mershani and The Gap bring you the fit that stops traffic wherever you go.
Fall into the Gap.
Have a Gloria Vanderbilt fit at The Gap.
Hey, right now, Loblaws is having a huge frozen food sale. You can get tremendous value on over 50 frozen food items, frozen vegetables, frozen meat entrees, frozen concentrated juices, ice cream. If it's frozen, you can save plenty. Don't get left out on the cold. Come on in and stock up that freezer. Loblaws frozen food sale. Another reason why more than the price is right. Does he work here?
Ah, there we go. Sorry, I felt like it was going to take forever for that piece of pretzel to go down. Quite valuable. Are you sure you want to part with it? Aren't those a birthday present from Dr. McCoy? They will be again. That's the great thing about it. How much? Well, they'd be worth more if the lenses were intact. I'll give you $100. Is that a lot? Meh. Yeah. Don't splurge. Okay. Thank you, MomOPrey, for that wonderful tale. Cinnabon could start sinful treasures, says Captain Trek. That would be an OnlyFans page. And SisOPrey says NephewOPrey just went down for a nap. It's going to be a late night. I'm sorry to hear that, SisOPrey. Oh, I'm happy he went for a nap. I think what we're looking for at the Station Institute in Sausalito, a pair of humpback whales named George and Gracie. How do you know this? Simple logic. What is exact change? That's some of the best. Robert Rose Jr. says hello today, BedLife, MomOPrey, and Sassy. Shatner's toupees have gotten better looking. since he did that commercial. Absolutely. You're a number of years too early for transparent aluminum. Can't find it? Try Pacific Bell Yellow Pages. He's so cute when he's tired, says MomOPrey. Excuse me, sir. Can you direct me to the naval base in Alameda? It's where they keep the nuclear vessels. Nuclear vessels. Excuse us. We are looking for nuclear vessels. Can you tell me where the naval base is in Alameda? We are looking for Hello. We are looking for the nuclear vessels in Alameda. Hi, can you help us, please? We're looking for the naval base in Alameda. It's where the nuclear vessels are. I don't know if I know the answer. I think it's across the bay in Alameda. Let's just push the button. We'd be better off dead. 'Cause I hate you. I berate you. I can't do. The only choice we're given is how many megatons? Do you mind stopping that damn noise? Screw you. Admiral, I ask you a question. Don't call me Admiral. You used to call me Jim. Don't you remember Jim? What's your question? Your use of language has altered since our arrival. It's currently laced with, shall I say, more colorful metaphors. Double, dumbass, and you, and so forth. The profanity, yes. It's simply the way they talk here. Nobody pays any attention unless you swear every other word. You'll find it in all the literature of the time. For example, the collected works of Jack and Suzanne, the novels of Harold, whatever, the Giants. MomOPrey says I'm going to use this time to rest. Happy Thanksgiving weekend all. Night night. And Dee Dee Myers says BBB. Night night, MomOPrey. Miranda Menace says, are you talking about Joe? No. But where is Alameda? Dee Dee Myers says, have a great weekend to MomOPrey. Jedi Bill says, you're funny. BedLife 5. And Carlo Albanese. So glad I got to see Star Trek 4, not the whale one. What? No, this is. They're mammals. Like, they need air to breathe, just like you and me. They almost never attack people. Most whales don't even have teeth. But some have teeth. And some do attack people. I mean, there were the killer whales. They kill people. Their principal enemy is far more brutal. Since the dawn of time, man has harvested whale, most of which can be done synthetically now. So Gillian was pro oil. It's funny that the blue whale did not go extinct, but the humpback whale did. Jedi Bill wants Dear Bob. You know, here's the thing with that, Jedi Bill. When I checked Dear Bop before the stream, and as I check it now, we have no Dear Bops. There are no Dear Bops. So everything I answered on Monday was answered, and there were no new questions. So we're all good on Dear Bop. Now I will bring up Star Trek IV: The Voyage Home. Now, why they're using this artwork on Wikipedia, God only knows. I've never seen that artwork before. But as we can see, the release date was November 26th, 1986. The best Star Trek 4, for those of you who don't know, for those of you who don't know, Star Trek 4 is my favorite Star Trek movie, nay, my favorite movie of all time. I think it's the best movie ever made. I don't think it gets better than Star Trek 4. It is the perfect 100 out of 100, the perfect 10.0 out of 10. Okay, it is the perfect 6 out of 5. Or yeah, whatever. It's good. It's the top of the top. Here's a much better way to see George and Gracie underwater. Maybe he's talking to that man over there. That's great. It's great. Let's check. Let's see what's going on with my Twitter. What's going on with Twitter? Maybe he's singing to that man. Ah, that's very nice. Okay. Rangers at Bruins, trending in the United States, Cards Against Humanity, trending in the United States, Oroville? That's not Orville. Oroville, California, explains the city's decision to declare itself a constitutional republic to protect itself from government overreach. Town versus Biden. Okay. Well, it is. They are calling it Orville. So though it's not spelt Orville, it is pronounced Orville, California. That's interesting. In Spock, you got to cut off using the colorful metaphors. You haven't quite the knack of it. And it's also not always necessary to tell the truth. I cannot tell a lie. I don't mean lie, but you could exaggerate. Exaggerate. You've done it before. Can't you remember? The hell I can't. Oh. Cards Against Humanity. A party game for horrible people. That's true. But what's going on? Why is it trending? Cards Against Humanity vaccine. Okay. I still don't know what this is. The world reacts to a new COVID-19 variant, first detected in South Africa. Ah, son of a bitch. God damn it. It's never been proven their intelligence. Oh, come on, Bob. I don't know you, but my compassion of their intelligence, my compassion is not limited by my estimate of their intelligence. Global authorities have reacted with alarm to a variant detected in South Africa, dubbed Omicron. They have the coordinates for the reactor. Admiral, we've found the nuclear vessel. Well done, Team 2. And Admiral, it is the Enterprise. Well, that gives me total reason to break radio silence. What's your plan? We beam in tonight, collect the photons, and beam out. No one will even know we were there. Understood and approved. Kirk out. Spock, now would be your time to prove you're so smart and say maybe sending the Russian back to the nuclear vessel, not the smartest move. Hey, if it isn't Robin Hood and Friar Tuck, where your fellas headed? Back to San Francisco. Came over here, down here, just to swim with the kiddies, huh? Very little point of me trying to explain. I'll buy that. What about him? He's harmless. Back in the 60s, he was part of the free speech movement at Berkeley. You think he did a little too much LDS? LDS? Come on, I have a notorious weakness for whales. I have a notorious weakness for hard luck cases. That's why I work with whales. You don't want to be no trouble. You've already been that. Now here's the problem. Kirk makes Spock sit next to her. Don't try anything. She got a tire iron right where she can get at it. So you're at Berkeley. I was not. Memory problems too. He's from Iowa. The Random Menace says, how about Cinema Saturday, the voyage home tomorrow? Maybe. I honestly don't know if I'll be up to it, though. Robert Rose disagree, Bird of Prey. There are many movies far better. Say like One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, Grapes of Wrath, To Kill a Mockingbird, and the original True Grit movie. But no. Jedi Bill says, doing a Cinema Saturday showing Star Trek 4, The Voyage Home. I don't think so, Jedi Bill. I'm sorry. The reality is I probably will not be streaming tomorrow. If I do stream, it'll probably be to play some video game, to play some Call of Duty. No dipshit. No, ma'am. No dipshit. Gracie is pregnant. Don't jerk me around. How do you know that? We're not in the military, and we intend no harm to the whales. We may be able to help them in ways that, quite frankly, you can't possibly imagine or believe, I'll bet. Very likely. You're not exactly catching us at our best. That much is certain. I have a hunch. We'd all be a lot happier discussing this over dinner. What do you say? You guys like Italian? No. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes, I love Italian. And so does he. Yes. Gillian. FlexiCorp. Okay. There's nothing. I don't know. What the fuck? What am I doing? Let's check the news. Biden restricts travel from South Africa and 7 other countries starting Monday. The problem is right now. Right now is the problem. Don't wait till Monday, you dumb schmuck. If you're going to restrict travel, restrict it now. Oh, what the fuck is the point? What is the point? Hong Kong arrivals bans travelers from South Africa. Yeah, meaning right now. Today. Yes, it sucks. But it happens. EU, UK, Israel to halt travel to South Africa. Scientists use seismic noise to image first 100 meters of Mars. You play golf, right? Donald Trump rambled on as commanders tried to interrupt. What is that even about? New Rumble trailer reveals early Paramount Plus release date. A number of date delays and changes on Paramount Pictures Rumble confirms the animated adventure will be debugging on the streaming service beginning on December 15th. What? Okay. Hello, computer. Biden approval hits single digit. Nantucket man reportedly gives POTUS the finger. I can't say he's the first. Okay, let's see. What is this? Oh, the Capitol. Okay, so this is transparent aluminum. Not now, Madeline. Yeah, okay. There's nothing. Yeah. Let's see. Chili for Black Friday shoppers across upstate mountains. Oh, Gloversville. Oh, that's my Walmart. No, this is Greensville, South Carolina. Son of a bitch. I thought it was Gloversville. Gloversville is a town close to Caroga. It smells a lot worse, but not in the Turtistani way. Anyway. Dow closes down more than 900 points as new COVID variant sparks market sell-off. Fiery New York City EMT crash was suicide? Jesus. This is ridiculous. Anyway. Well, I thought there'd be more there. And nobody did a Dear Bob. So let's see. What do we got here? Jedi Bill says, I was funny. The Random Menace is Bird of Prey. How about Cinema Saturday Voyage Home? No. Robert Rose Jr. Question: has Bird of Prey flew over the cuckoo's nest? No, I haven't. Robert says Bird of Prey, Star Trek IV was a good movie, but the original Battlestar Galactica movie, Saga of a Star World, is better in my opinion. Yes, it was originally released as an in-theater movie. Okay. Space Kissinger Qapla says hello, Bird of Prey. Dan Ben, Qapla Dan Ben. I didn't know I owned a Walmart. It's not mine. I owned it. It's the closest Walmart I've ever felt closest to. I mean, granted, there are Walmarts in Long Island and Queens, but I think it was the first Walmart. Okay, well, it was the first Walmart I ever went to. Was Walmart in Gloversville. Jedi Bill will host Star Trek IV The Voyage Home tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern on his channel. Okay, Jedi Bill. Good luck. You've got a pocket pager. So I told you never to call me. Sorry, Admiral. We're beaming him in now. Phaser's unstunned. Good luck. Herc out. You want to try it from the top? Why don't you tell me when those whales are leaving? Who are you? Who do you think I am? Don't tell me. You're from outer space. No, I'm from Iowa. I only work in outer space. I knew. I was close. I knew outer space was going to come into it somewhere. The truth. I'm all ears. The truth. Okay. I'm truth. I am from what on your calendar would be the late 23rd. 3rd century. I've come back in time and to bring 2 humpback whales with me in an attempt to repopulate the species. Why didn't you just say so? Why all the coy disguises? You want the details? I wouldn't miss for all the tea in China. One of those whales being released. Okay. Your friend was right. Crazy's not pregnant. She's very pregnant. And at noon tomorrow, in what is sure to be a media circus, the whales get shipped out. Noon tomorrow. Are we leaving? Come on. Can we have that to go? Who gets the bad news? Don't tell me they don't use money in the future. Well, they don't. Greenville, South Carolina is only about an hour away from Robert Rose. Well, I misread it to think it was Gloversville, New York. So my mistake. I honestly have no idea where Greensville, South Carolina is. Dan Ben says Battlestar 2004 starts as a miniseries, and later there's a feature length called Razor. Yeah. But I don't believe any of those movies ever went to the theater. They were all aired on what was it, Sci-Fi? So anyway, let's check. We still got nothing for Dear Bops, so I think we will call it a night. I see garbage men are coming. Not that it matters to you guys, but I'm just saying. You wouldn't want to show me around your spaceship, would you? Wouldn't be my first choice. There we are. Let me tell you something. I'm here to bring you 2 humpbacks to the 23rd century. If I have to, I'll go to the open sea to get them. But I'd much rather have yours. It's better for me. It's better for her. It's better for them. Better for me. It's better for you. Better for them. Think about it. One of the best lines. One of the best lines. Who are you? Think about it, but don't take too long. I'm out of time. If you change your mind, this is where I'll be. Here, in the park. Right. Anyway, guys, thank you for hanging out with me. I think I'm getting better, but it's taking time. Tomorrow, if I stream, it will be to play some Call of Duty, probably. I'm not even sure if I will stream. Here's the problem. Sunday. I don't know if we will be able to do. I just don't know if we'll be able to do Twilight Zone. We've got somebody coming to help. I've got a new computer setup coming that's going to include a second extra monitor and a larger desk that goes over goes over my bed, and it's a bigger stand. We're going to have somebody help us put it together, and I highly doubt we'll be done in time to go on. So more than likely we will have to skip this Sunday for Twilight Zone, and we will get back to things back on Monday, and we'll go from there. That's true. Unless, of course, there's a change of plans, in which case we probably have to stay with this table, and then I should have time. So keep an eye out Sunday. I will let people know Sunday morning what's going on either Captain Track or Salty Tracker's stream. I'll let you guys know when I know. Okay. Qapla all. Guys, check out Cinnabon Bunny. I believe he's about to stream. And I'll see you around. Bird out. We have an intruder in number 4, MMR. I say again, we have an intruder in number 4, MMR. But there's more. The video might be over, but there's more fun to be had. First, please make sure you're subscribed to the channel and have clicked that bell icon to get notifications of new videos in your YouTube feed. Share this video on social media to help this channel fight the algorithm that favors big media. Also check out www.birdoprey5.com for links to my other channels, various social media accounts, merch store, Dear Bop, affiliate links, and all your BirdoPrey 5 needs. At the main BirdoPrey 5 YouTube channel, you can find all sorts of live streams and unlisted videos, YouTube membership options, and a community section with polls and updates on the channel. On the secondary channel, BirdoPrey 5X, you can find overflow content that doesn't always make the main channel. Subscribe to both channels, please. Thanks for watching. Remember, I stream almost every day. This is BirdoPrey 5 saying goodbye, world. Until next time. P.S. Hail Sassy, hail Charlie, and of course, hail Karoga.